Welcome to Pitt Stadium, Athens, Ohio, home to the Bobcats of Ohio U. We're looking forward to a full house and a terrific game in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bobcats offense will come out first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He shanked it. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The Mountaineers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Working on the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On the ground, it's White. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Navarro using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's White. It's a running room. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Mountaineers are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. That's caught. It's Gossett. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
1st down and 10. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Navarro. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Grabbed over the middle, it's Vaughn. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. The give to the lone running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Bobcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kick is in the air. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Off the play fake on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Finds his man, it's Vaughn. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Navarro. Makes the grab. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side now. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got it in the middle. It's Bray. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bobcats will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Bray. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Athens, Ohio, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our men at Pitt Stadium.
And the Bobcats will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Rushes on him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Navarro. Thanks for grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. Quick step and go. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He'll pull it on the read. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Mountaineers in the hurry up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The give on the option. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure coming. Turns it loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The run from the shotgun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, better look out.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. The quick out, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're dealing with a second and long.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. And the Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Backed up now, here's second and long.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll keep it himself. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Navarro. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think
it's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
you got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down, better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. Running to Green. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Got his man downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, West Virginia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
West Virginia, 24. Ohio, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. To the air, it's Navarro. Finds his man. It's Gossett. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bobcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Coming up, fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Hendricks.
Fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
It's a turnover on downs.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He'll keep it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up